Alright, I've got the little plate here for the lock is in place. All of this lines up. When you hit this button, you can still see this latch. Oh, it hits right there. So I'm gonna cut just the corner off here. Only thing I forgot is safety shades. We squint. Alright, we've got this piece cut out here. The button pushes in all the way. The coin return and everything works. The issue right now is it won't take multiple bills. So that's where we're at. Status update. I just went and picked up this Bluetooth speaker for repair. If you smack it, it'll turn on, from what I'm told. I haven't turned it on yet. It said there's like a loose connection, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna have to pull apart or how deep I'm gonna have to get into it to find the short, but this will be just breaking out the old handy dandy soldering station and getting a connection redone. This one, when I'm hitting the switch here on the back and stuff, the light turns on, so I know it's got some juice in the battery. I'm told the charging indicator doesn't do anything, and it just doesn't do anything. Like, it's just, that's all it'll do. We'll see about this one. It's supposed to be brand new. I need to check with him about warranty, but knowing him, this ain't a warranty type thing. So even though it's brand new, there ain't no telling where the heck he got it from. Could have been Temu for all I know. Yeah, I mean, see if I can't figure this one out. Hopefully this one I can get sorted, because it's just a loose connection. I have no idea what this is doing. Like, no buttons on it do anything at all so far. I'm gonna have to look up this particular unit, see if there's some kind of issue that's known. I don't know. Got me a NOS. Got one of them $10 cheeseburgers. It's 1,200 calories. The Bacon King or whatever, number 4. So we're gonna clog arteries, get jacked up on caffeine, and we're gonna tear some stuff apart. Yeah. I was still playing Postal 2 back here, but I had to take a break and go grab this stuff. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. Okay, that's a little more promising. So, this thing turns on and everything, and we'll take a charge and all that. You can't hear it, so the actual speaker itself is disconnected. I haven't started beating on it because that's not really how I want to go about this, but he said when he beat on it, it would come on. Our terminology is just not very clear. From what I was told, I thought the thing wouldn't physically turn on. I guess come on means like sound come out of the speaker, but the thing... Okay, we're putting together the pieces now. I'm gonna tear this apart. It's probably just a connection to the speaker itself, because I put it on radio. You can't even hear anything, but it seems functional. I was hoping there's nothing wrong with the electronics. So good. I'll see if it charges, and we'll tear this apart and find the wire. Yay. It won't come on until you hit it. I need to ask more questions in the future. While I'm waiting on this thing to take a bit of a charge or see if it will charge, I might need to pull the battery out of it. I got this thing to come on, and it's connected to Bluetooth. So I popped in here under the default device. Go to properties, enhancements. I turned on loudness equalization so I can send the most signal to this thing as I possibly can. They're connected here. Monster RR360 or whatever.
Astro, no. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
So this one might have an issue with charging, but that would be it. So we'll see. Maybe both of these need the battery pulled out and a little jump start. This one's been plugged in for a minute and it's showing nothing on charge. So I'm gonna give both of them a while, see how they act, but I got a feeling I might have to pull the batteries out of them. We'll see.
For progression, I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Yeah. Put this shit in a frame, but I know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? La 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 la. No test.
Got a little sidetracked. I was helping Bobby hook up an antenna and stuff for some local channels and whatnot. This will not charge. It's saying low, and if it was charging, this light would turn on and start blinking and stuff. There's a little battery in here that normally you would just replace at this point, is what they say online. But instead of replacing the battery, I'm going to pull it out and put it on my hobby charger, and I'm going to force a little juice into it and get it kind of back up to a certain threshold to where this will pick it up. If it's just like all the other stuff that I do this to, I should be able to plug it in and that light will come on and it'll do its thing. It's just like that laptop behind there. It's just like a cordless drill, anything else. Like if it goes completely dead, it won't even pick up and charge again. So even right here on the back it says, for maximum battery life, fully charge the battery before using, recharge the battery after each use. Normally you wouldn't tell somebody that because you wouldn't want to keep something topped off. The thing is, these things inherently are going to have a little bit of leak or battery drain, and if it goes too low, it won't charge again. So this is trying to protect you here to tell you to just keep the damn thing charged up, basically. So this one works, it just battery sorted out, and I'm gonna try to fix it without having to buy a replacement battery. This one is actually taking a charge, it just doesn't make sound. So I'm gonna pull that bad boy open and do the speaker thing. We're gonna jump start that battery. I think we got it, we'll see. Initial observation here. As soon as I got this bad boy open and started looking at it, that is super loose, and that one is pretty damn loose its damn self. So this is a 12 volt 9 amp hour battery. You see these in all kinds of stuff, mobility scooters, all kinds of crap. So we could get a replacement battery, and we might end up doing that, but I'm gonna just disconnect this for now. I'm gonna put it on my hobby charger, get a little bit of juice into it, get it back up, 11, 12 volts, and then put it back in here and see if it'll pick up and do its charge thingy. Yeah. Maybe a different mode on my charger will let that go up, or if I start at a lower voltage, like say I'm gonna bring it up to 9 volts and then I work it up to 10. I don't know, I'm gonna play with this and see if I can get that juice up.
Like a 71.
Oh,
Worst essay grade,
I don't want commercials.
Like a C. Have you tried using?
I'm still using the speaker that battery came out of, and I haven't started on this one yet because I'm letting it finish charging. Yeah, let's see. I might be able to get this battery to take a charge. We pulled the battery out of the old one at the owner's request, and we put it into this one. It's got 100% charge. I'm gonna drain a bit of juice out of it and then put it back on the charger. It's running wireless now. It's not hooked up to any juice. So I'm gonna run this for a minute, get some of the juice down. It's gonna take a minute apparently. It seems like the charging circuit's working because the battery wasn't full, and when I plugged it in, the light right here, the power light, was blinking, and after a little while the light went solid, and now it's staying at 100%, so I guess it's full. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a pain, so I'm gonna start tearing it apart. We're gonna leave this running. Yay. 747. I just plugged this thing into the charger. I don't know what that charger light is supposed to be talking about. When I plug in the cable on the back, this started blinking because we're under 100%. But when this reaches 100%, that light's just gonna go solid to tell me that it's full. I don't know what this charger light's for because I plugged in USB charge here and I ran a cord to my cell phone. It was charging my phone, but this light still never lit up. I don't know what that light's for, but I don't think it signifies the charging level of the battery. That light will go solid as soon as this hits 100%. Got me some coffee. Okay, got all these screws and crap out. There was a bunch of screws, a bunch of other screws. Most of them were Allen wrench. All these ones over here. Bunch of little covers. There were two hiding up here at the top, but now I can get in here. Let me turn on this light. Now we can get in here and look for bad connection on the board or the speaker side. We'll see what's going on. My positive wire goes through the right hole, negative wire goes through the left hole. Let's see if we can figure out where the short is. If we get up in here, I hold this with one hand. This ground, you've got two wires coming from the main board, the red and the white. White's ground. It goes here and then it jumps off and goes to this other speaker over here. So that's it. It's just a broken ground. I gotta get my soldering iron in there. I might need to just disconnect the plug for the back here and pull this stuff loose so it's out of my way. And we'll get her soldered up. I think we're kicking chicken. That one's finishing charging up again after I've run some juice out of it. I just want to make sure that it charges properly. We'll get this one soldered, and then tomorrow I'll see if I can find a battery at Ace Hardware. This thing won't charge. If I can't find a battery at Ace, I found one online for 25 bucks for a good 9 amp hour. So everything will be fixed. Cool beans. There was a little clip here for the ground that I could just unsnap so I could lay the whole top over. There's a little slack on this. It's not pulled tight, so I just laid all this down here on the floor. I can get to my wire. I'm about to pre-tin it up. I've got my soldering iron down here, and she's heated up here. So yeah, we'll do this on the floor. fresh solder. She's not going anywhere. I actually had to turn up my temperature and then add a bit to get it worked up to where I could connect to it, but we should be good now. I'm just gonna put it all back together and put all this shit up. These things are kind of a pain in the ass to put in with an Allen wrench. You can always tell if I've been doing stuff with my hands for the day, because like my veins will be popped out like this if I've been doing any kind of work, and if I've been being lazy, then they'll be tiny and you can't barely see them at all. This shit's getting me pumped, twisting freaking Allen wrench over and over again. It's hilarious. 10 million freaking Allen wrench screws. We're almost there. I'm gonna just turn this thing on and test it real quick, and then we're down to just getting battery tomorrow. So, yay! Even though I have to take this back cover loose tomorrow to put new battery back in, it might be a little while, and I don't like leaving screws in my parts trays. I got all the little rubber pieces back in and everything, all the random extra screws, everything's tightened in. This little piece was sticking off. It's part of this. There were two latches here. The other side was broken and it was wedged in here so that you could not close this damn thing. I know for a lot of people stuff like that don't matter, but if that thing was crooked and hanging half freaking open on me, it would drive me insane. So I went ahead and ripped it off where it was broken. Put that back in there. All I need to do is plug up power to it and give it a test real quick, and then I'm done for the evening. Shit. That's on radio, so just needs a battery. Cool beans. I quit. It's 9 o'clock.